cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down coming up after the completion. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Bulldozes him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense set on first down. The run to the right. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
At the 47. And a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
He's just got a knack. He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Hoosiers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. All kinds of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 4 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Good timing on the quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down coming up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. This pass is caught by the back, but not in bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Kansas State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Stone. He's there to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They were set up in great position to start this drive, but now looking at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Barges ahead. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying play action. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but Play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good.
Touchdown!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Final minute now of the third quarter. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They're facing a third down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's looking to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Stone. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Belly stunner. Green 25.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Indiana.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete and the clock strikes 0 and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pirouettes away from the defense. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Hoosiers will take it first here in overtime. Run in the red zone, it's Stone. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. If he houses this, it's ball game. Past the 30. Inside the 10. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.